Okay, Coach, football, of course, back in L.A. and back at StubHub Center in Carson, California. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. First and 10, Brissett. Wide open receiver complete. 20, 10, touchdown LA. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. And he knocks it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Eluding the pressure right. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Chargers in good field position to start out. First and 10. A carry for Foreman, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The stop for no gain brings up second and 10 from the 20. They'll run with Foreman. Able to spin free. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
After the run by Foreman, here's first and 10. First down, Brissett. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Foreman. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On the toss, here's Foreman. Oh, what a move. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And now here comes Kansas City.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Now Rudolph. And Davis with it left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Detroit!
After the run, Rudolph now going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there for KC. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Leopard!
From the red zone now, Rudolph. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. He'll get it up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking. Beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
The Chargers getting set to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Brissett now on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Brissett. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Here comes a 1st down throw from Rudolph. Completes it to Davis. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watching that, Barney! Leopard!
On 1st down, it's Rudolph. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple plays, these guys have been going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on 3rd. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Play action. It's Rudolph. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's got this down to the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Powering his way forward. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Evan Ingram, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And now running right through him. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Flush to his right. And he fires one incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A first down throw for Brissett. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Flex round. Flex round. Nowhere, 20 chip go nowhere. Switch up. Switch up.
Brissett again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Brissett on first down. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Flex round! Flex round!
Brissett now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 43 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This will be fielded at the 6. And now here comes Kansas City. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here we go now.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. First down now, but that clock rolling.
No, check. Patriot!
On first down, Rudolph. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Back to the air, Rudolph on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spot.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are in for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Switch. Flex round.
Brissett to throw on first. He's going to fire one deep left side, and he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing, Brissett. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Gronkowski, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. Marshall now, the return. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's Rudolph now on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
No, check, Patriot!
first and 10, Rudolph. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 11, and they're going to have a 3rd down. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Rudolph looking to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Flex round. Flex round.
They run again with Foreman. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Brissett. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down.
Flex round. Flex round.
1st down, Brissett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position. He just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Marshall now, the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Rudolph throwing on second down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now it's Rudolph. And he will find Ridley on the left side. 11 more on that one and another first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10.
Green 39.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Von Miller. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, here's Rudolph. He's going to let this one go deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And Davis with it left side. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go.
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Over.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments. And
this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
After the run, Rudolph now going to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain of 32 that time.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
No. Check. Patriot.
On 1st down, it's Rudolph. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's got some space here. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, LA! In for the score. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
One of the most exciting plays in football, a kickoff return for a touchdown. And in all the excitement, let's not lose sight of the fact that now the pressure shifts to that snapper, holder, and kicker. This extra point is really important.
So that'll back him up 5. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here comes Kansas City. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Rudolph. Uncorks one for Davis. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left sideline. It's complete. First play of the drive, a success. 19 yards.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now Foreman. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Brissett. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let this one go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. He was looking for Gronk that time. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
after the interception. Here's Rudolph. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Rudolph. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Here's Rudolph off play action. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And here's a fair catch now, and boy, a very short punt will give them unbelievable field position. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Brissett. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Ooh, with a juke. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. They'll look to throw. knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
The Chargers on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Side here, and that's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to